I'd like to highlight a study that I find particularly interesting and that I think you will find particularly interesting and useful. I think most people out there are interested in tools and protocols that work the first time and that work every time. And indeed, I think this protocol fits that bill. They had two groups. One group did 15 minutes of jogging at moderate intensity. The other group did 15 minutes of relaxation concentration that is somewhat akin to mindfulness meditation. And then they were analyzed for perceptual speed, visual attentional control, something called working memory, which is your ability to keep certain batches of information online. And they also looked at people's feelings of energy, and they measured that subjectively, how energetic people felt. The 15 minutes of jogging group experienced elevated levels of energy for some period of time after they ceased the exercise, whereas the group that did mindfulness meditation actually reported feeling more calm and having less overall energy. But what gets interesting is when they looked at performance on these various cognitive tasks. The major takeaway from the study is that the group that did the 15 minutes of moderate exercise prior to these two tests showed significant decreases in the amount of time required to complete these tests accurately. The key variable in the study turned out to be energy, having more energy and thereby the ability to focus, especially in these high cognitive demand tasks. If you are going to sit down to do some work that requires focus and working memory and cognitive attention, and especially if it's some visual spatial control, 15 minutes of moderate exercise done prior to that work bout could be very beneficial for you. This does not mean that mindfulness meditation would not be of benefit to you. I've talked about the powerful effects of doing things like mindfulness meditation and other forms of NSDR, non-sleep deep rest. So these could be 20-minute naps or just lying there quietly with your eyes closed. Those protocols have been shown to be very beneficial for enhancing neuroplasticity, the changes in the brain and body that allow for learning to occur after a learning bout. Referring to today, in this particular study, the use of moderate exercise in order to increase one's focus and attention in order to trigger that neuroplasticity. So the simple sequence here is get energetic and alert, do that prior to the learning bout, engage in the cognitive work or learning bout, and then mindfulness meditation, NSDR, and so forth should follow.